Yes, so welcome back to the Bumper Breakfast. Like I said earlier, we're talking about driving. And we're focusing on the city of Lagos. They do say when Lagos gets some things right, Nigeria gets it, even though gradual, but of course, it seeps down to other states. And before you know what's happening, people are coming to Lagos to come and learn and see what we are doing to make the situation better. I have a colleague in the studio with us this morning, Aditola Kayode, a broadcaster from a sister station right here in the heart of Lagos. And we're talking about this together. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you here.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
All right, so I saw that video you did. Okay. And I was wondering, what caught my attention there was road rage. And I'm like, that's the problem of majority of Lagosians.
Absolutely.
And when they say road rage, they say it's the government's fault.
Road rage?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You've never had to ask people before? They say, it's the government's fault. It's the situation in Nigeria. People are just angry. Why are you screaming at the man in front of you? Why are you honking, pressing your horn as if we are all not going in the same direction? You obviously can see the traffic. You can see the traffic light has stopped us. And you're still, bang. Where did it really come from? Are they correct? Is it a Nigerian thing?
well, as we all know, traffic rules are universal. But then when
Definitely.
it comes to Nigeria, we know how we are. But then it's not just about talking about it, it's about doing things right. A lot of people blame government, as you said, on things that we should do as followers ourselves.
Definitely.
Leadership has its own roles. Followership. You can have a good leader without having a good follower. So you have to be a good follower first before having a good leader, and vice versa. But then when we're talking driving on the Nigerian in you, it's the Global Road Safety Week, and bringing it back home and into our own template. There's a whole lot of things happening on our roads, and that's exactly what we're doing to our country, Nigeria, because we're not considerate of others. You don't get to think of what the other person may be thinking, and that's why you run into them. You turn into them without indicating that you want to turn. How would he know?
Because they don't matter. As far as the driver is concerned.
Absolutely. So that's the same thing we are doing to Nigeria, and I think we should begin to talk about
like
that
that
narrative.
comparison.
Yeah, we should begin to talk about it. If we do right on the roads, we can do well with our country. We can absolutely obey traffic rules and regulation. Stop eating in the car and throw out your rubbish. Somebody is doing that job, fine, but then how does it look? We don't want to have white flowers on our roads coming from your rubbish. We tend to have greener ones that we can breathe in, oxygen, and breathe out carbon dioxide. So it's a two-way thing.
I mean, but must we even create more job for the people that are already doing the work?
You won't believe what people say. Those walking down and they throw somebody else will come and sweep it. Why
Are you
do
kidding
you
me
need
right
to
now?
do
What
that?
if it goes into
Make
the
the
drainage
job
first?
tedious.
No, but then
And go back
it goes
to
into
you.
the drainage first, and then it's one of the things that clog our drainage.
Absolutely.
So what exactly are we doing? But I like the fact that you said it's the Nigerian in you, because when Nigerians travel abroad, the driver's certain way. You see a Nigerian abroad and he has never got a ticket. Whether it's in the US, it's in Europe, it's in the UK, they've just never gotten. They tell you, to spend $40 on £40, £20, because they measure it back. They actually do the conversion,
Yeah,
to
it's
Naira.
Yeah, and it's higher for them.
And they're like, no, Owo Jumo, I can't afford to spend that. Lo and behold, they come to Nigeria once they enter the airport and they carry their luggage and they get outside the airport, enter into the Uber, taking them home. They start screaming at the next person. They pick up their own car the next day. They're driving like mad people on the road. Is it in us as a people to not obey rules? Because this is not just traffic. Is it in us as a people? Or then do we just, like you said, hate our country so much that we are willing to do anything here and behave better there?
Well, rules and regulations are there, for government place them down so that people can obey them. And if you flout them, there should be
Punishment.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a two-way thing. Well, this is not just about us doing that. At the conference, we have different security or traffic agencies that will come talk to us so we can understand how people are thinking and what government is thinking also. We can rub minds and find a lasting solution to all of these. It's not enough for people to complain and not get the other side of government, and it's not okay for government to push out the punishment without getting the side of the people themselves. So it's a two-way thing. We have to work together to make this country great. There's no other country like home. So we have to work together, obey traffic rules and regulation, be a good Nigerian, most especially in all things.
Let's talk about this conference that you have coming up. I want to look at all the sides to it. Who's going to be there? Who is invited for this conference?
Okay, so we are expecting the Minister of Works and Housing and former governor
he's a
of
keynote
Lagos,
speaker.
keynote speaker, and Mr. Babatunde Fashola. There's also Mr. Patrick Adenuse, is a renowned road safety advocate. Of course, this year of Safety Beyond Borders. We also have LASMA, we have LOMA, we have VIO, a couple of agencies that are attached. Even my own general manager will be there too, to talk about the roles of journalists, the roles of broadcasters and journalists, into getting things right, into talking and constantly educating the people. Because if we don't talk about it and ensure we're doing it, we can't wish these problems away unless we act on them.
When is it taking place and where?
Thursday, tomorrow 19th at the Combo Hall, Lagos Television.
So it's just there.
Yes.
And then is it
and
open
it's
to
11
the public?
for 11. Yes, it's 11 for 11. That's another thing we should learn. There's no African time. Don't waste people's time. Don't waste your time because time is money. Yes. So
Nigerians have a new one. The same there's Nigerian time. When they invite you for a party, they tell you the event starts at 12. And then you get there at 12. You're in your car, you calm down, you enter the hall, they go setting up. And then when it's 1 o'clock, you're like, please, when are you starting? They tell you, Nigerians now we're starting at 2. And I'm like, why did you print a card saying the event starts at 12? So you're saying it's 11 for 11?
By His grace, it's something we should work on. It should not be part of our history. It should not be part of our dictionary, let alone our diaries.
So if we start at 11 o'clock, we guarantee that, according to Aditola, it's going to start at 11. So if you want to be a part of that conversation, you need to be there at 11 o'clock dot. But then, can the public come? Are they paying for it? Is it free of charge?
Yes, sort of.
I don't really get
Like,
sort of.
I had to be like,
Yes, what you're paying is your commitment to making Nigeria better. That's what you're paying. It's a conscious effort, and everybody has a role to play.
so you're not bringing money. Basically, that's what she's saying.
And you don't need any
It's
access
free.
card.
Really?
You don't need that. Do
It's
you?
first come, first serve. You're going to be outside if you don't come early.
Absolutely.
So for those who want to be there tomorrow, just come to Lagos Television, just down the road from MITV. Don't come to MITV. It's not Lagos Television.
Come
That's where the
on.
event is taking place. And of course, you want to listen to the people who have been doing the event. I really would love to know why Nigerian roads have not gotten better despite the best efforts of our dear Minister of Transportation, Minister of Works and Housing, who have been collecting money and fixing the road, and then tomorrow they're back again to say, they've spoiled it, yo. Nigerians, you are contributing to the problem. Let's be a part of the solution. Thank you so much, Aditola, for being here with us this beautiful morning. Okay, Mariam, how do you close? Don't
Act
advertise
right.
Kampala on my show.
Act right. Just act right and be yourself. Be a very good Nigerian and also a very good Lagosian. And don't forget to celebrate our culture and attire. Kampala
Yes, sir.
by Pro. My name is Miriam Kelly, to the answer of the Most High God.
I do not advertise on this show free of charge.